Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Listen carefully. This message is not random. This is not background noise. This is your wake-up call. If you feel slightly uncomfortable already, good. That means your heart is still alive. Let me ask you something. Be honest. If your life ended 10 minutes from now, would you be ready to meet Allah? Pause. No answer? That silence is exactly why you're here. Most people don't ruin their akhirah in one dramatic moment. They lose it slowly, quietly, comfortably. One day turns into 1 year. One delay becomes a habit. One excuse becomes a lifestyle. You still believe. You still make dua, sometimes. But deep down, you know something is off. Here's the dangerous part. You think you have time, but tell me, who promised you tomorrow? Not your job, not your health, not your age. Death doesn't send reminders. It doesn't wait for closure. It doesn't care about unfinished plans. And no, this is not meant to scare you away. It's meant to wake you up before it's too late. Quick pattern interrupt. Serious question. Why do we treat alarms for work like emergencies, but alarms from Allah like suggestions? Inside you, there's a battle happening. One voice says, change later. You're still young. You'll start soon. Another voice whispers, what if later never comes? You scroll. You stay busy. You distract yourself, not because you don't care, but because facing the truth requires courage. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned us that hearts rust, just like iron rusts. And do you know how rust forms? Not with one big strike, but with neglect. Here's a question that hits hard. When was the last time the Quran changed your decisions, not just your mood? If that question stings, don't run from it. Sit with it, because awareness is mercy. Here's the part most people miss. A wake-up call is not a curse. It's an invitation. Allah does not warn hearts. He plans to abandon. He shakes the hearts He wants to save. Think about that. The fact that you're feeling restless. The fact that this message reached you. The fact that your heart is listening right now. That is not coincidence. That is guidance knocking. But guidance is time sensitive. Every delay makes the heart heavier. Every excuse makes change harder. And here's the cliffhanger question you must answer. Will this be another reminder you felt, or the moment your direction actually changed? Because knowing the truth without acting on it is more dangerous than ignorance. Yes, dangerous. So here it is. The wake-up call. Not tomorrow. Not after things settle down. Not when life gets easier. Now. Start with one sincere step. One prayer prayed properly. One sin left quietly. One intention corrected purely for Allah. You don't need perfection. You need movement. And remember, Shaitan doesn't need you to stop believing. He just needs you to keep postponing. Final question. Don't answer out loud. Answer honestly. When Allah looks at your life tonight, will He see someone drifting or someone returning? This is your moment. Don't let this wake-up call turn into another forgotten alarm, because the next call may not come. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.